line that doesn't seem to add up, because as soon as those connections, music started surfacing, social media went crazy. Fans started digging, screenshots started spreading.
Police during a traffic stop that escalated because of an old warrant. It did not show a prison sentence. It did not show violence. It did not show resistance. It showed King Harris being human, frustrated, caught in a situation, and dealing with the consequences of not showing up to court 2 years earlier. But in the world of social media, context does not matter as much as content, and this content fed a narrative that has been building for years. The narrative that King Harris is on a path to destruction, pushed loudest by a man who has his own very public legal issues to deal with. At the end of the day, the situation between Ty, Charleston White, and King Harris is far from over. Charleston has shown no signs of stopping his music commentary. Ty has shown no signs of letting it slide. And King Harris, now a father himself, is left in the middle of a public war that has been going on since he was a teenager. Whether the arrest footage changes anything remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. This story has more chapters ahead of her. The situation surrounding King Harris has taken a worrying turn, with reports claiming he's back in detention and sparking major online reactions. Charleston White has also released what he calls exclusive footage of the arrest. Clips that have reportedly shaken Ty, with tensions rising and rumours spreading what's really going on behind the scenes. Let's break it all down. Body camera footage of King Harris, the son of rappers T.I. and Tiny Harris, surfaced online, offering the public a closer look at his October 2024 arrest in Dunwoody, Georgia. This was not some rumour, not some second-hand account. This was actual police body cam footage that made its way to the internet for everybody to see. The nearly 30-minute-long video was posted by YouTube channel Badge Chronicles and caught by Vlad TV. That means it was everywhere. It was on YouTube, it was being reposted, music clipped, and shared across every social media platform you can think of. Now, here is how the arrest went down. According to reports, the arrest occurred after Harris allegedly nearly collided with a police cruiser while leaving a gas station in his BMW. Officers initiated a stop and immediately noticed the smell of marijuana coming from the vehicle. So, already within the first few seconds of this encounter, the situation is not looking good for King. They also observed a firearm holstered on Harris's hip. Upon running his information, police discovered Harris had an outstanding warrant for failure to appear in court. Let me break that warrant down, because a lot of people online were confused about it. After they ran his records, they noticed Harris had a warrant out for his arrest. See, he had one stemming from 2022 revolving around speeding, driving with a suspended license, and a DUI. It was issued after King didn't appear in court. So, this was not a new case. This was an old case catching up to him. The original charges were from August 2022, and King had failed to appear for his court date in September 2024, which triggered the bench warrant. Once police confirmed the warrant, the arresting officer stated that King was cooperative. During the process, the officer's account read, "Mr. Harris was cooperative, and I removed the firearm from his hip with no issue. I then had Mr. Harris step out of the vehicle, and I detained him by placing handcuffs on him. I escorted Mr. Harris to my patrol vehicle, conducted a pat-down, and placed him into the rear of my vehicle." Now, the footage itself tells a specific story. The footage shows Harris clearly frustrated with the whole situation. However, in general, authorities and T's son were quite calm throughout. He was not combative. He was not resisting. He was frustrated, sure, but he followed instructions. T's son was arrested and subsequently taken to DAB County Jail, where he had his mugshot taken. King was with 2 others in the car, and 2 small baggies of marijuana were allegedly found in a search of the vehicle. One of King's companions was reportedly cited for marijuana possession, but they were not arrested. After the booking at Dalb County after his handcuffing in Dunwoody, he was transferred to Dalb County Jail. Shortly after, Harris was transferred to Pickens County after a recall was ordered for the bench warrant. And here is the part that a lot of the viral posts left out. And after his October 14th arrest, King was reportedly released the next day with the music warrant reportedly recalled. Harris posted a video stating, "I'm a free man. I'm not locked up." So, the situation resolved itself in about a day. He was in, he was processed, the warrant was recalled, and he was out. But the footage of the arrest lingered online. It sat there, and it sat there for months before it resurfaced in a way that brought all of this tension back to the surface. The timing of the arrest was also notable. All of this went down at an unfortunate time. Harris has since welcomed a baby boy into the world. Just weeks after the arrest, King became a father. He announced the birth of his son on Instagram, writing, "Number 5809 and welcome King Jr. Time to take over." So, while this arrest footage was circulating, King had already moved on to a new chapter in his life. But the internet does not care about timelines. The internet cares about content. And this footage was content. To understand why this footage becoming public matters, you have to understand the man who has made it his personal mission to comment on everything King Harris does. That man is Charleston White. Charleston White, born May 17, 1977, is an American comedian, entrepreneur, and motivational speaker. He was born in Fort Worth, Texas, and experienced health challenges in childhood, including an accident that led to the loss of his right eye. At age 14, he was involved in a robbery that resulted in a murder charge and time in juvenile detention. Let me give you more context on that. They stole athletic jackets and were chased by a store clerk. And as they attempted to flee, a man named Michael Levy approached them in a car to recover the stolen items. White and another teen, Antoine Doolittle, threw the jackets out of the car, after which Dittle shot and killed Levy. White later testified against Doolittle and was convicted of murder for his involvement and sent to a Texas Youth Commission facility. So at 14, Charleston White was involved in a robbery that ended with someone losing their life. He went into the juvenile system. He later spoke before the state legislature, recounting how he became a gang leader while in juvenile detention. He attended Giddings State School where he remained until his 18th birthday. And although he was initially recommended for transfer to the adult prison system, 4 correctional officers testified on his behalf advocating for him to stay at the school after getting out after being released in 1998 at age 21. He attended Texas Wesleyan University majoring in criminal justice. He founded the organization helping young people excel or HYPE, along with Miguel